a good position. So we're going to take a quick dive into how you would check out a company that you're invested in, and to just have a quick look and see if it's heading in the right trajectory or if it's down in the dumps. Cool. Cool. So let's cool. I'll do that. If you allow me to be host, I'll share screen. So some of our community, you may be very, very, very happy. Like I said, those of you that have been following us, that invested in NVIDIA when we did, that invested in Coinbase when we did, you'll be 300% up right now. You'll be very, very, very happy. Investments like Netflix, 96% up. So again, our public portfolio does have wins, but it does also have losses. So the reason that we have to declare these losses is because of this disclaimer. So let's get into this disclaimer. Okie dokie. So the disclaimer says all content is for education, information, and entertainment purposes only, and should not be considered as an investment advice or recommendation to buy, sell, hold any assets, or places any trades. Please do your own what?
Research.
Yep. Our content is intended and should only be used for informational use. It is very important to do your own analysis before making any investments, which should be based on your own individual circumstances. You should always take independent professional advice from a professional advisor, or independently research and verify all and any information you may find on our show that you wish to rely upon, whether you wish to make an investment decision or otherwise. All investments come with what, guys and girls?
Risk.
Risk. Perfect example. You buy into Unity, Unity goes down, and then you sell. That means you've now lost money. However, we're going to go into how you could potentially counter that. We are not financial advisors, do not intend to be perceived or received as financial advisors. However, we are working in collaboration with several accredited advisors. If you're unable to get your risk, then please contact us immediately so we can refer you to an accredited advisor. Now, for those of you that are lucky enough, you would have made 400% gains this week alone if you're a dojo member on one of the projects that we were looking at there. Dojo, if you want to know more about this, DM us and say dojo in the chat, and we will give you all the information that you need about this. It's got exclusive airdrop opportunities, NFT mint announcements. It's got all of the play to earn early access games testing. So we've been playing ton games since the last 4.5 months before all the hype happened. So anything that we find out before we announce it to the public, it all goes here. We do a macro technical analysis call every Sunday. And then after this episode, every Monday, I go through everybody's portfolios and individual stock picks and look at potential buys and exits. So now let's get into how we would check on a company. So I'm going to start with Unity. So you type in Unity, and then you type in investor relations. As simple as that. Anybody in the world can do this, right? You then click on this bit here. Brilliant. And now what you would do is you scroll down. And here we go. That's the latest quarterly reports. So Q1 2024. If you're a real nerd and you're really interested in this company, you'd watch the web recaps. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to click on the shareholder letter. I'm going to whiz through this one. So, shareholder letter from Unity. Everybody can see this, right? Very interesting. So, first of all, we've got to look at this opening statement from them. So what we're going to do is we're just going to skim it and pick out the keywords. So we are pleased to welcome Matt Bromberg as Unity's Chief Executive Officer and President and member of our board of directors, effective May 15. So that looks like Unity has a new CEO. This new CEO was previously at Zynga Games, where he played a key role in the company's turnaround. Before that, Matt held multiple leadership roles at Electronic Arts. Jim Whithurst will become Unity's executive chairman of the board. Very interesting. So the new CEO is ex-EA and ex-Zynga Games. So we believe that the opportunity in gaming is significant. We are working to create synergies between our businesses to better serve our customers. The gaming industry generates $260 billion in annual revenue, with mobile being the single largest market. We believe that we have a unique set of assets and capabilities with the engine, cloud monetization, and Aura that can be better integrated to create more value for customers. So, first quarter results. Revenue for the total company for the first quarter was 460 million, down 80%, 8%. Not good. By our portfolio choices, revenue from our strategic portfolio was 426 million, up 2% year over year. Okay, that's okay. Compared to our guidance of 415, yeah. Create Solutions revenue from our strategic portfolio in the first quarter was up 133 million, up 17%. Subscriptions in China grew 13%. Growth Solutions revenue from our strategic portfolio in the first quarter was 294 million, down 4%. During the first quarter, revenue from our non-strategic portfolio was 34 million, down 59%. Dear Lord, what is going on here at Unity that you're down 59%? Let's see what their excuse is. We expect revenue from our non-strategic business to continue to decline going forward and be in the single digits by the end of this year. That's crazy that they've outright said. Let me just read that again. Hang on a minute. We expect revenue from our non-strategic business to continue to decline going forward and will be in single digits. That explains a lot of why everyone's getting out of it. Okay. Gap net loss for the quarter was 291 million. The net loss this quarter includes 212 million of restructuring costs and 61 million gain related to our convertible note repurchase. Excluding these charges, general accounting practices net loss for the net quarter would be 141 million. This compares to a GAAP net loss of 254 million in the previous year, which included 40 million restructuring charge. So technically, they're actually losing less money, apparently. But yeah, they're a bit all over the place. So game developers are now making, with Unity 6, are making AI and XR experiences, dynamic AI. AI is becoming a key tool for developers to improve Unity Muse. More studios are partnering with Unity to drive their ads revenue. Looking ahead, we see opportunities for developers to leverage our capabilities in mixed reality and spatial computing with devices like Apple Vision Pro and Meta Quest 3. Key mixed reality games are being made with Unity, such as Demo Battles and Angry Birds VR Isle of Pigs. Interesting. Very interesting. In addition, 50% of the week one must play Apple Arcade games for Apple Vision Pro were made with Unity. Interesting. Very interesting. So it seems like Unity are very dependent on the whole AR and VR thing taking off, and very heavily reliant on Apple Vision Pro also. The opportunity across industries is exciting as we bring our real-time 3D capabilities to industries. Key use cases centered around digital twins, human-machine interface training and guidance, sales and marketing. We believe that our partnership with Capgemini, okay, fair enough, extends our reach and scale in a very meaningful way. Last quarter, we entered into a new strategic partnership, including Mazda, to enable their human-machine interface development and vehicle infotainment integration, and with Gucci to create immersive experiences in a virtual space. So I was kind of angry at them losing money, but whoever their business development person is closing some crazy corporate deals. So I was worried, but when you read these kind of things and you see what they got in the pipeline, you're kind of a bit like, okay, it's not great, but all right. So for the full year, we're coming to our guidance for revenue strategic portfolio of 1.7 billion to 1.8 billion. Cool. In Create, we expect revenue growth in the second half to mainly come from game subscriptions, continued growth in industries and growth in multiplayer, as well as continued progress in live ops. Interesting. Concluding thoughts. Wow, it's only a 5-page report. We are very excited with Unity's next chapter with Matt at the helm. Our focus is to win customers, evolve our business models, consistently, sustainably create value for shareholders. Well, you know what? I was going to sell out of this stock because it's broken my rule of 2 quarters in decline. However, this is why you read earnings reports. They've got a new CEO. So I don't want to sell out before this new CEO's had a chance. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna not dollar cost average into it. I'm just gonna which I haven't been doing for the last quarter. Yeah, because those corporate partnerships are crazy. Yeah, 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 it does. So we're not gonna dive through these details here. What we'll do is we will show you how we will take a cheeky look behind the scenes like we like to. So we'll go to whale wisdom and we'll see what the big players are doing with Unity. If they're buying, if they're selling, and who the big player was that sold that caused this thing to dump. When we go to Unity, okay, market value, biggest holder, obviously going to be Vanguard. Oh, it's not. Oh, yeah, there it is. Vanguard is the biggest holder outside of the Silver Lake Group, which I presume these two people will be the founders. But Vanguard have increased their position. Average price $86. Um, we can see some massive sales here from BlackRock. Well, we say massive, but it's 400,000 more or less. So but they still own 400 million of the company and still have 14 million shares. Now, this is what I'm bullish on. Kathy Woods has increased her position by 1.7 million shares. The thing is with Kathy, she's one of the best researchers on the planet, but she's just always bare early. Yeah. UBS, all the major players have increased. JP Morgan's increased, UBS has increased. It's just Citadel have shorted. Yeah, Wellington, UBS have increased by 4 million. Yeah, so I'm quite bullish on this one. Let's just go to Trading View and chop this up from Trading View, and then we will go to Roblox, which I believe most people are here for the Roblox.
Fidelity was also on that list, Mike.
Yeah, Fidelity were there as well. Were they a buy? Did you see it?
Yeah, yeah. Fidelity is about, was it 4.8 million shares?
Mm. So again, all this, all the fundamentals are saying probably not to sell out just yet. It looks like Wall Street wants to give them another chance, and yeah. Which is something we need to go back to doing. You know what? You just reminded me. What we need to do is we need to go and look at their board. Let's go and do that. That is a bit of extra alpha that most people don't go and do. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let me show you how you would do this in a company. Because looking at a company's board can tell you a lot of inside information about where it's going to go and partnerships that it might get. Events and presentations. Financials, governance, board of directors. Here we go. Let's go. "84% of the top 100 games use Unity to grow their games. More than 60% of top grossing VR Steam experiences in 2023 were made with Unity." Yes, I do think it is. Right. Let's pick 3 people out of their board members and just scope them. Who we going with?
Felix.
Felix. Felix. Senior Vice Product and Technology Growth. Oh, it goes to their LinkedIn. It doesn't even give like a bio. Interesting. Senior Vice Product and Engineering at Unity Technologies. So he's like direct. He's not advisory board, but also former Zynga Games. Yeah, interesting. So let's then go over to here. Let's go back. Yeah, we need to figure out what's so special about Zynga. Okay, board of directors. So we want 3 from here. So pick 3 people from here. Barry. Oh, Barry doesn't even let you click on it. Mm, okay. So all right, cool. So these ones they don't let you actually click on them, which is interesting. Mm, okay, fair enough. Then the other thing we would do if we can't look at that is we look at what positions they're hiring for, because that tells you what's coming. Unity Home. Community. Forums, resources, learn, support. Let's go here, research jobs. Well, it's not very clear where their careers bit is. Oh, here we go. Students, educators, case studies, career. Open positions. We've got a few. Singapore, finance and accounting. London, business development and sales. Project management. Where's their head office? Stratford upon Avon. The fuck?
That is
Software
posh there,
in
lot.
Stratford upon Avon, Microsoft platforms. Interesting. Okay, that is one that is making no sense to me whatsoever. Okay, so let's see what they're hiring for at their HQ. San Fran. Which one is where's San Fran on here? San Fran, 3 positions. business development, growth, data engineers, machine learning engineer, content marketer. Okay, seems like they're very focused on growth. Seems like what their next big thing is. From them. Okay, so now let's go to just quickly go to trading view and actually look at it. Is it showing my trading view screen? And then we will go to Roblox. Okay, what about now? We can see it in all its glory and all its mess. So right now, I know this is crazy to say, but with this crazy ass low RSI right now, this is tempting me. Just because if you know me, I like my low RSIs. And this is just saying to me, there's an opportunity here that no one else is seeing. Exactly. A 24 on a weekly RSI. Either this is just going to keep falling, which when we look at how it's fallen, I don't know if it can fall much more than that. Yep. This looks like to me a potential consolidation and a potential institutional buying zone that was here, but then it's just dipped out a little bit. Because where we're at now is what? 22 all-time high, 10x. Like this is basically this is better than IPO levels. Considering the assets that they're sitting on and considering how important they are to the entire global visual space and gaming space, like Unity is not the kind of thing that can actually disappear. Someone will buy it at this stupidly low price. It's just a case of who. So let's go and look at the deets on here. So again, as a performing company, it's beat every single earnings, which is kind of good. And then this is where it's messed up. So I think this was the area where we was like, okay, this is good, getting good. The net income was getting better and better. They were getting themselves out of debt. And then something's just happened in the last 2 quarters, as we can see. Mm-hmm. So growth and profitability hasn't been great. It just started getting a little bit better, and then it's just shot itself in the foot again. So that's a bit annoying. But again, it's beating its earnings every time. Its debt is increasing, so I'm not really happy about that. But then let's go and see what the analyst rating is on it. The analyst rating's a buy. The analysts are saying to 48% gain. Top analysts, what are they saying? Let's see. Yeah, 45. Top analysts are saying 164% move on this. So this normal people are saying sell, but the analysts are saying this is a crazy buy. So you know what? I'm gonna stick with my guns on Unity here. It's at a low, but I'm gonna ride it out. I'm gonna ride it out on the public portfolio, and let's see where we can go. So let's go to Unity. Let's go to Roblox. We'll do that from here first before we go to Oh, wait a minute.
Mike, I've got a quick question if you don't mind.
Go on.
So for someone, I mean, I'm kind of the same position as you. So I've got a good average price. Well, it's underwater, but I would class it as a good average price just because of that technical channel we're in for ages. Would you draw a line, let's say 14? If it goes below 14, you then cut the losses? Or would you just...
if all the fundamentals were crap. But because of what we've just read and just seen, the fundamentals aren't bad. So I would have cut a loss. My golden rule is 2 quarters in a row where it's down. I contemplate selling. 2 quarters in a row where it hasn't beaten earnings. Now I'm definitely going to be selling something. Whereas, and just cutting my loss. Because if anything does 3 quarters in a row with not beating earnings, then you're in trouble. That's the shit CEO that doesn't know that he's shit because he's saying that he's going to earn X amount and then not doing it. Whereas with this situation, we can see that they've beaten earnings every single quarter. And now the analysts are all for it and they're calling 145% gains. And the fundamentals are good there on the corporate side. And they've got a new CEO. So on this one, this is where it's important to understand fundamentals. It depends on your risk tolerance, though, right? And it depends on your portfolio. And it depends on how much of your portfolio it's making up. This, in my portfolio, in the public portfolio, is making up 10% of the portfolio. So it's not like a huge amount. If this goes to 0, it's not going to ruin the entire portfolio. Meanwhile, Coinbase and Nvidia are doing 300%. So it's not the end of the world. Whereas if you've kind of gone a little bit too heavy and it's making up 50% of your portfolio, now you're in a tricky position where you're going to have to figure out how to dollar cost average out or dollar cost average more into it. Yep. So Roblox straight away, very, very interesting. We can see 26 million shares sold by one of the biggest holders, who was holding 9%, has sold basically half his position. Although he was a billionaire, so that would now make him a billionaire in cash, which is pretty crazy. Because not a lot of people are billionaires in cash. So what I want to do here is go, it's fair play. Because if you've got $1 billion in cash, you can cause a lot of problems all over the place. Because a lot of people don't have that. There's a lot of people that are billionaires, but they ain't got $1 billion in cash.
Fidelity with another big buy.
I want to know. Yeah. Yeah. Is this from Roblox? Oh, okay. Yeah, they dumped hard. Oh, well, if these guys are a VC, that makes sense. This. If they were a VC and they invested in Roblox, again, if they put in a 200K ticket and now they're sitting at $2 billion. Yeah. Overall, though, what am I seeing here on this? BlackRock up, Morgan Stanley down, Vanguard up by 4 mil. So on this one. So let's now go to the earnings report on this one. So we go to Roblox, investors relations. Was it 15 pages as well, or was it a little bit deeper? You know, the website looks exactly the same. That is crazy. 77 million daily average users, 16.7 billion hours engaged, 923.8 million in bookings. Yeah, their numbers are mad. Yeah, they are absolutely doing bits. 5.2 million experiences and 2.6 million developers. I did not know they had that many people developing. That is crazy.
So, surely they can just class all their users as then developers if they're all using AI and whatnot.
True. Unless there's like a developer kit. I don't know. I don't play it, so true. Right, here we go. What's it called? Oh, quarterly reports. Here we go. Under the hood of Roblox. Oh my god, it's literally the same. Mad. Okay, so over the years, we've shared Roblox business. We delivered good top line growth. Invested Day last November, we described two financial goals: top line growth of 20% or more year through to year 2027. In Q1 2024, revenue grew by 22%, bookings grew at 19.4%. Net cash and operating activities totaled 23.89 million, a record for any quarter, and up 37% over Q1 2023. Free cash flow was 191, up 133%. Yeah, these guys just clarted it. like, there is zero reason here fundamentally why this stock should be down. Zero. Like, everything was positive then. We're operating more efficiently over the past 3 quarters. Year over year, we reduced certain infrastructure, trust and safety expenditures. We're realizing these savings from internal efficiencies, shift to more AI-driven moderation. Over the same time frame, we reduced the growth rate of personnel costs, mad, excluding stock-based compensation by keeping headcount flat. In addition, capital expenditures dropped nearly 50%. How do you drop your spending by 50%? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. They drop their expenses, boom, cash flow goes up. Sick business move. Yeah, these guys are moving sick. Key metrics: daily active users, 77.7 million. That is more active users. I said this before, and I think we were saying it with Robbie Young. There is more active users. They have a better potential productivity output than the entire United Kingdom. Which, when you think about it, that's actually mad that you've got that many people using it daily. More people that people see the UK as an economic force and you want to sell there and you want to sell business there. You're actually better off setting up business in Roblox than in the United Kingdom. That's crazy. Something I heard, which is very interesting because they've got the age thing here. I saw a stat saying that over 70% of users in Roblox are over 18. So everyone thinks it's kids, but it's not. There we go. So hours engaged is up. So users are still increasing. Hours engaged is still increasing. Revenue is increased by 22%. Bookings is up. So they're still not crazy to think. Wait, is these guys trying to tell me that they're still not profitable? Just something here for everybody running a business, right? And for all of the people that have got business partners that are unhappy that their business still isn't making money or that their business is in debt or whatever. Look, yeah, we're looking at big old Roblox and they are minus 271 million. I think there's a common myth in the world that to have a good company, your company has to be profitable. Your company being profitable is a bonus. But what people are looking for is actually your free cash flow. That's what they're looking for. Investors and good businesses are okay not being profitable for a certain amount of time because people believe that they will become profitable. Some companies aren't profitable for 15 whole years. Go on. Mm. Yeah. Mad. 718.6 million shares. Mad. Wow. Cash and cash equivalents. They're sitting on 3.4 billion of cash. Wow. Doesn't matter at all. Mad. So during Q1 2024, we began experimenting with changes in the AI-driven discovery algorithm, various content types, homepage, friends, continue sponsored experiences, people you may know. In response to community feedback, we reintroduced platform-wide events in Q1 as well. The Hunt first edition ran for 2 weeks, starting March 15 on mobile, PC, console, and VR. Interesting. We're pleased with the results of the test event in incremental engagement, re-engage users, and surface new content. Now, this is crazy because this now means that they've got into recycling old games and people coming back. Bit mad. Brand partnerships and advertising. Now, we know they've been doing bits here. We know that they had Chipotle, and Chipotle's highest ever online order day was the day that they did an advert in or a mini series in Roblox. We announced partnership with PubMag to tap into their vast demand, including path optimization deals. On May 1st, on 29th, first real world shopping test with Walmart. I don't know if that's been announced publicly yet. That alone, a lot of people are going to invest on this. On May the 1st, we announced the video ads would soon become available to all advertisers. Bro. Video ads in Roblox. Bro. That means the two new places where you need to be advertising whatever you're doing are Roblox and TikTok. Right. We've got our new blockchain Sensei marketing strategy. We're going to advertise in videos in Roblox. What a better place to teach about blockchain than in Roblox. And people are going to be like, how did you do it? How did you know to advertise there? Well, we read their earnings report. So if anybody knows anyone that specializes in Roblox advertising, send them our way. We want to talk. We've got something for them. Finally, they continue to hire key talent. Someone who used to be from Google's ads. Oh, wow. They've stolen Google ads, Google YouTube's head advertiser, head of ads engineering at Google and YouTube. So I think it's safe to say they are about to smack it up. So their guidance, they're expecting revenue to increase, bookings to increase, user engagement to increase, everything to increase. Yeah. Cool. I am very happy with that one. So let's go and look behind the hood. We did it a little bit before, but we'll do it again now. What the stats are saying. When we look over here. So we are going to go to Roblox. Shout out to Alex for spotting the 1020 on this in the dojo call a while back. So this is one of the reasons we're doing this webinar, is because there was a call on this that we did a while back. And again, if we look at the earnings,
there's also a big Head and Shoulders in there as well.
Yeah, there's a double top there. It's come down from that double top. For one of the first times ever, it actually hit the auto price, more or less. This TradingView auto comes up a lot of the time, right? And a lot of the time it doesn't play out accurately. But this time it kind of has. Fair play. Which then means that that's the bottom. And have we got all of our signals for our strategy? We're on the weekly. We've got a 1020 cross. We've got a Bollinger Band pop out. We've also got an order block. We've also got a bit of a support line here. We've got a low RSI. It's not the lowest, but it was pretty low. Over here, it was crazily low. 32 on the weekly. So, I'm gonna say this is pretty good. I think from when we called it was it about a week ago, Alex?
Yeah, about a week ago. I mean, you've got the auto Head and Shoulders on as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
I hasn't noticed it, but there's a big Head and Shoulders within that consolidation pattern. So head's right there where your cursor just was. Left shoulder,
And
yeah,
there's this
just
here
there.
as well. Look at that. I've just
Yeah,
spotted this.
right shoulder's forming at the minute.
Where are you seeing this?
So if you move your cursor to the left of the top one and top two.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that low there around the 24 mark, that's your head.
Oh, you're 24.
Right at the bottom. There's your big head on the weekly. Left hand side, you've got one. Left shoulder.
Oh, you're talking here.
No, on the weekly, so there's a massive Head and Shoulders. It's not small. So that is your head. That whole big dump down to 24 and back up to where your top one, top two is.
Oh shit! I can see what. So you're saying this whole thing here?
Yeah, massive.
Good spot. That's a very macro head.
If that plays out, that takes us to about 85.
Yeah, I'd go with that. Well, either way, this was a fantastic buying zone all through 2023. I can't remember when we started buying Roblox at Blockchain Sensei. It'll be on one of the episodes when we first started doing it. I believe it was the start of 2024. But again, this looks like
I think it was October, November 23, you know.
Was it?
Because I've been buying it for ages.
So it would have been around here.
Yeah.
Wow. This is a fantastic accumulation zone. Look at it.
if you look at Hood, Mike, like just for quickly, they have the same consolidation pattern. And Hood has broken out from its consolidation pattern, so it's quite a good like visual thing.
I'll do that just after I've done these financials. So in terms of the financials on Roblox, how we looking? Last couple of quarters, revenue 680, net income minus 282, margins weren't that great. Still, again, no crazy improvement. Nothing dramatic has happened, although the margins have decreased, which isn't ideal on that side. Technicals are a strong buy. Analysts are saying it's a buy. When we look at the forecast, analysts are saying it's getting to 60. It's 45% gain from here. Yeah, it's all looks good to me. You said to look at Hood, right?
Yeah, just for pattern recognition sort of visuals for people. It's quite a good one. It's got the same sort of consolidation.
Oh yeah,
and just an explosion higher.
Absolute whale buying this. Look at all these order blocks along the bottom as well.
For your waistline. Sweet potato. Try to find the purple sweet potato.
Look at that. Clear as day. Crazy. When you get supports like that on a weekly, it's just so obvious. This was at $8. So this is what from that accumulation zone where the whales were buying. They're now up 200%. Mad. Right, so that is Roblox and Unity. We will go to some questions if there's any questions from the audience.
Just one quick one for you, Michael.
Yeah.
Which platform do you use to buy?
To buy stocks? You say to buy stocks or?
That is correct.
Yep. So you want to use free trade for your ISA. So your stocks free ISA, where it means that there's 20K that you can get tax free. I believe it's still, it's not still 20K anymore, is it?
It's now.
It is for now. Let's see what the Labour government does, hey? Let's see.
Free trade and for
so
your...
yeah, free trade is the portfolio that I use where we just follow the golden rule of if it's above the 1020, buy. If it's below the 1020, sell. My Revolut portfolio is the dollar cost averaging portfolio where it's just dollar cost averaging in. And that's the two portfolios. Outside of that, I did used to use IG, IG.com to get into random trades on stocks, but I don't do that as much now. So, yeah.
Okay. And for your crypto, who do you use?
Same again. Revolut first, then Swissborg, then Coinbase.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then I got loads of dust all over the place on Gate.io, on Bybit, KuCoin, on Binance. I don't know how much. I actually don't know how much I've got on those platforms. I actually do not know. I could literally have millions of pounds on those platforms and I wouldn't know. I just not logged in. Yeah. And then I've got a couple of ledgers. I think I've got 3 ledgers. And also, by the way, Taxman, I've also got several Phantom wallets. And several MetaMasks. But technically, the MetaMasks aren't mine if I don't know the seed phrase. Exactly. And you know what? We forgot about another account that I had. I did have a Daxi account as well. I think I've got a global block account as well. I think. Just getting it all out there for the tax man. It's all on record. So yeah, that's me. That's where I put my money. So yeah.
One might want to suggest you actually edit that out.
No. It's all intentional. It's all intentional.
I've got two for you guys to keep your eye on: Nike and Under Armour.
Yeah, you mentioned that the other day.
Nike is looking.
I don't feel like I
good.
want to put that on the game. I feel like that's a dojo one for later to look at.
Save it. Save it.
That's a nice little segue to talk about the dojo there. Thank you very much. So guys, if you don't know what the dojo is, if you liked the value that you got from today, then you need to go to our website. Number one, you need to join our Telegram. This is where you can get a community that supports you. You get amazing people like Alex, like Mark, like Crypto Boss, that, to be honest with you, sometimes their shouts and plays and things to look at can get you an easy 100%. It's happened multiple times just from our community. So you can do that there. We've actually updated the video. So if you want to learn about blockchain, you can just click here. And there is an actual 1 hour whole webinar that I gave in Albania at the 5D Mastermind Retreat that is now available to you for free.
Amazing.
So let's go back to the if you're an absolute beginner. Can get you guys to. So nobody has any excuse now. Bitcoin is. Check me out. What did I say? Bitcoin just here. In comparison to the aviation industry, and I bet you didn't know it, but tumble dryers actually cause more of an impact in terms of carbon output than Bitcoin. There we go. Me dropping bars. Then when you go back to the website, battery's dying. Can I make it? Can I make it? No, I'm not going to make it. Right, I'm going to wrap it there because I'm not going to make it. But you got the gist. You go on the website and you yeah, just look at what we're doing. See you later, guys. See you later. Bye.